and shocking lie detector tests. 10 years ago, John was in a series of cheating scandals involving breast milk, best friends, and Chastity's sister. Chastity's back today with John 10 years later.
You took him back.
And here I am looking like a fool again today. Because
there's another possible cheating scandal involving her aunt.
He had a confession to make.
The truth will be uncovered today on Maury. Everyone, let's welcome Yolanda to the Maury Show. Now, Yolanda says one click of the mouse on her computer is how she found her fiance, John, on a social media page. Yeah, but here's the problem. Today, it may be John's use of that computer that now spells the end of their relationship. Because 4 months into their relationship, into their engagement, Yolanda awoke in the middle of the night to a shocking sight because John was on the computer secretly viewing fetish images of women's feet.
they're not my feet, so I feel like immediately that's cheating.
What was he doing?
He was viewing the pictures, but the fact of the matter is...
Just because if a guy looks at feet, that doesn't mean he's cheating, does it?
It is cheating when it's something that turns him on, absolutely.
Oh. But there's a lot of other evidence that you've gathered, which makes you think...
There's plenty of evidence. I
think he's believing?
Condoms, I found pictures, I've caught him in lies, I've smelled perfume,
really?
You know, I've talked to different women, absolutely.
Well, what do you mean? Wait. What do you mean you talked to different women?
Well, his ex, I did speak to her. And
you think he's messing with his ex?
Oh, yeah.
Did she admit it?
No, she didn't admit it, and he just says that he stayed in her house and he slept on her sofa.
Then you think he's meeting women on social media?
Oh, yeah. I tap into his Facebook page, I tap into his Google accounts, I find all the messages, I find all his friend requests.
So, in other words, when you're at work, you think he's dating women?
Oh, yeah. His phone, I've been with him for over 3 years, almost 3 years, and I've never heard this man's phone ring.
What do you mean?
Not one time. He keeps his phone in his pocket,
on
and
silent?
It never rings. It's always on silent.
And then what happens if it does? What does he do?
It never rings. It absolutely never rings, and I'm wondering, who pays a phone bill and has a phone that never rings? Who are you talking to? Why do you even need a phone?
What'd you find on his neck?
At one point, I found a red mark on his neck, and he told me, oh, that must have came from you. You must have been sucking on my neck. I don't suck on his neck, so I know it's a lie.
And then one time you were looking at his underwear.
Yeah, I picked up a pair of his underwear off the floor, and it looked like there were bodily fluids in there. And I know it didn't come from me.
He says he goes to his family's house. And he disappears for a long time.
He stays,
how do you know he's not there?
He stays with his mother, and I'll go, and I've actually sat outside of her home, and I've parked out there all night long. He never came home.
Oh.
And then when I ride down the highway, I see him going the opposite direction.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
You know you're lying.
That's a lie.
You know you're a cheater. You know you're a liar and a cheater.
You know it's a lie.
You know you're a liar and a cheater.
That is a lie, and I'm going to prove it today. That is a lie.
So, John keeps a safe under the bed, right?
He absolutely does.
And what'd you find in that safe?
I found condoms. The condoms weren't there at first, and then all of a sudden the condoms were there.
What did he say about that?
He said they had been in there. So finally, after 3 months go past and he lies, I tell him, hey, I broke into your safe.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Old. The condoms was old.
Prove it on the lie detector test.
The condoms was old.
Prove it on the lie detector test.
Everybody, here's John. Welcome, John. Your fiancé.
You know you're a liar.
I'm going to pass that test today, and you're going to see it. I'm going to pass that test
We'll
today.
see.
You all met on social media, right?
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
she